Seems like we're live. Wonder who's going to join up tonight. Hopefully some old friends. Today was a good day for training, exercise, dieting, moving in the right direction with the body composition, muscle mass, fat reduction. I've noticed that my stomach does have a little bit less fat. I had that very small layer of fat. It only weighs probably 1.5 pounds, you know, right around here. But I want to get rid of that. That's like the most stubborn fat on the human body. You know, women especially know about this. Guys, we get fat there too if you consume too many calories. So I want to have a ripped six-pack. So I've really got to cut those calories, but at the same time I still want to build muscle. So I'm kind of riding a fine line, trying to induce the right growth stimulation for my body, for the muscle, as far as contractions go, the exercises go, and so I can build muscle, but eat just enough calories, just enough, so that I can build muscle and not gain any fat, and hopefully, you know, continue to lose fat. And it's tough. If you eat too much, you'll put on more fat. But if you eat too little, it's possible to lose muscle mass, lose massive amounts of strength. A lot of the weight in the human body is stored as water, and if you consume a lot of carbohydrates, that's going to help you store more water. The glycogen from the carbohydrates will allow you to gain weight. The quickest way to lose weight is to cut those carbs. Which is what I basically did. I cut the carbs and I cut the calories, so my weight dropped dramatically from... Okay. My internet must be out. Yeah. I'll walk back to the apartment, talk there. Yeah, what are your goals? You always got to be working on your goals for your body and your career, your money. I think I want to do personal training. Yes. I really think that's the way it's going for me, to be a personal trainer, following the footsteps of Mike Mentzer. Not always prescribing his specific methodology for lifting, but, you know, just following in his footsteps as a personal trainer. Different clients need different stimulus. They're only training for one specific sport. And in certain sports, different parts or different muscle groups are more important. Training football players would be a lot of fun because it's all just about pure strength and power. So I get to focus on the exercises that I really enjoy with when I get to train football players. Great job, bro. I've kept off 75 pounds since COVID. I'm 46 and get approached by women half my age. Detroit Siggy. Wow. 75 pounds, that's a lot to lose. That's good. That's a pretty significant amount. Must have had to work pretty hard. What else, guys? You know, and I was doing a little bit of research on Mike Mentzer. You know, I've been studying him a lot lately. His training, and you know, he did actually do a lot of steroids, all the bodybuilders did steroids, but Casey Viator said that Menser would do 2.5 grams of Decadur and that is insane. That's a steroid that just makes you put on a lot of mass. It's definitely a really good mass builder. And so these guys, and this individual Casey Viator, he said something like, "Don't let them fool you." Back in the 70s, they were just as reckless with gear usage as people are today. So back then, Arnold was probably taking a lot of shit, you know. And I think it is common for back then to take a lot of steroids, because in the one interview, Arnold said, "Oh, steroids, we always used to talk openly about that. I would say people use this, and this. That's like, or this, and this. Like freaking 4 different compounds." Arnold was mentioning 4 different compounds like it was nothing, you know, like it was commonplace. So that's crazy. These guys used to take multiple compounds even back in the 70s, you know. And yeah, these guys look great back then. Modern bodybuilders, they have a different set of drugs. And modern bodybuilders can get a lot more ripped. They have the capacity, more diuretics, more ways to cut the body fat, get rid of the water. There's a lot more science done on it, so that really helps. So modern bodybuilders definitely have the capacity to look better. And you got to think, guys, if you could give the OG bodybuilders the same steroids that people take today, imagine what Arnold could have looked like, you know? They only had a handful of compounds. So if you put Arnold on, let's say, Ronnie Coleman's stack, imagine how Arnold would have looked. But then again, his health probably would have got destroyed too, just like Ronnie Coleman. But that's just interesting to note, you know. Yes, very hard, bro. Watch the people around you. If the people close to you haven't commented on your transition, they're not real. Transition? John, eat a small watermelon every day. Dude, watermelon is so good. I think that's good advice. Eat a small watermelon every day. If you do that in the morning, I would think that would be good. Yeah, as long as you're eating natural sugars, you know, it should be fine. I've heard that if you start your morning with a lot of sugar, like from grains and wheat, that can suppress your immune system. But if you're just having watermelon sugars, yeah, that's totally good. Watermelon's the best. It's one of my favorites, but I haven't even gotten any watermelon yet this season. So maybe I'll buy one tomorrow. Watermelon is so good. Let's bust out the gold. So yeah, just lately I've been getting a lot of enjoyment in some of my free time from studying a lot of bodybuilding history. That's what I like to do sometimes when I just want to chill, just study bodybuilding history. All the individuals that were involved, many of them are dead now, you know. Rick Drayson is dead. He used to have a bodybuilding YouTube channel. Yeah, it's crazy. They're all dying, you know. Everybody's dying. That's life, though. That's why life is so amazing. Just to be alive, to have youth, it's such an amazing thing, you know. I got a few hundred grams of yellow gold from the 90s, all nice jewelry. A few hundred grams? Whew. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's probably worth about 8 to 12,000 or more, depending on how much you have. So that's awesome, dude. That's a good investment right there. Amazing. Here's my motorcycle. Can't really see it too well, but I love it. I wear it every. Yeah, sorry, we just cut off. Wow, that's insane. Walking around with dollars of jewelry. This is worth like 45, 42 or 43, something like that. So I walk around every day with, it's worth this, or about that within a week, guaranteed. I worked for Tri-State Jewelry in the Midwest years ago. Tri-State Jewelry, Midwest. I don't know if I ever heard of that or not. It seems like it's ringing a bell. Seems like it rings a bell. But yeah, that's cool that you saved a lot of that. Jewelry from the 90s is really nice. A lot of it, it's just Mariner chains and Figaros and just the same stuff that we have today. You know, there's different stuff now, I guess. But I want to get a really big silver chain. That would be pretty cool, like a really big one. But they're pricey now. And I want to get a bigger gold chain, but gold's going up. It's gone up so fast that it seems like it's not really practical for me to get a chain that's much bigger than this. Maybe if I save up, you know, if gold dips, then I could try to find a deal. But a deal is hard to find. It was hard to find a chain like this for spot price. So they, you know, deals don't come around that often for gold, especially on something that's nice. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I'm looking into some courses on personal training. Looks like it's about $1,500 for one of the best courses, 1,500. And it's really cool because you can buy multiple different courses and you can make a lot of money, you know, for sure. Some personal trainers can make good money, even working at other companies. Like if you're running a whole spinning class or your own class, I'm sure you can make at least 25 bucks an hour, if not 35, you know. And if you have more experience, yeah, some places, some gyms will probably pay you good money, you know, for sure. I think that is the best career for me to just get into now. You know, they say that if you like doing your job, it's not work. So you got to consider that, guys. Give this a like, guys. Come on. 7 people in here. 10 people in here. Let's get 1 like. Can we get one like? Wow. All 10 of you are haters. Wow. Yeah, it is the way it is. Life must go on. Thanks for that little heart thing. I saw that. I think that's a like. Yes, Money Vibes. What's up, Money Vibes? That's a good name too. This guy realizes how important money is. When you get to be, you know, 35, 40, 45 years old, you realize how important money is. You really, really do, because prices are going up really high right now. And at that point in your life, when you're 30, 35 years old, it's just, and the loneliness can really hit, and you're on your own. So you need as much money as you can get to pay all your own bills. Yeah, I pay everything, 100%. Nobody helps me out one bit. And then, it gets tough sometimes when you're a single dude. You gotta stay strong, and you gotta focus on your money, okay? Whatever you're going through, you can overcome it. But not if you give in. If you give up, if you start drinking, then you got no hope. But if you are drinking, or you're addicted to alcohol or drugs or anything like that, you can definitely cure yourself. Anyone can learn to do this. You just have to become more mentally fortified, mentally stronger, and you have to have a vision of yourself quitting. I used to dabble a little bit, or a lot of it, and I completely quit all by myself. And you know what? I don't even remember when I quit. I just tapered off. I did it pretty much every day, and then I did it, 4 times a week, and then I would cut down to 2 times a week. Then I would cut down to doing it 1 time a week, once every 2 or 3 months, and then I quit completely. I was like, all right, I had enough. I tapered myself off, gave it a couple last good times, a couple last hurrahs over these past months, and that's how you do it. You just quit. You can taper off. I think it's easy to stop doing drugs slowly, like I did, tapering off. Give yourself, give yourself a couple of months to dramatically reduce your usage, whatever your drug is, whether it's greenery or mushrooms or coke or H, which they refer to as boy. But yes, you must taper off. Quitting all at once, it's almost impossible. Almost impossible. Very few can do that. This person is 23 now. Monkey vibes. Okay. 23 years old. You are in luck, dude. You are in luck. You're really in luck if you realize it. If you follow my channel and other channels like it, I can give you some channels. You need to learn about things like Machiavelli. You need to read a book called The Prince. At 23, you got mad potential. You got mad potential. If you can gain some of the knowledge like I have, I can give you some of this knowledge from my videos. You can level up in life fast. You can level up real quick. If you can learn about investing, that's what I teach. Investing. Put your money in the right places. Gold, silver, crypto, and you know when to sell and when to buy, which is what I specialize in. Then you can gain a lot of money fast. You can get yourself positioned for success in life. You can get a house early on. You can get a house bought and paid for before you're 28, 29 years old. You can get your career going, making mad money, start investing it, okay? I would start right away. Even if you're only putting in small amounts. Start a Roth IRA and put in $25 a week. Start off with that. That way you got it started, you got the ball rolling, okay? Also start buying some crypto, a little bit each week, 25, 30 bucks. Or hopefully you do overtime, you can buy a couple $100 worth sometimes each week. Work more hours, that's what I do. That's how I invest. I work more hours. And my wealth is going like this. I'm getting to the next level, next level, next level. And it's accelerating. So this is real. What I teach, it is real. So please join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. and I teach you how to focus on your health and your money through all different methods. High quality foods, wheatgrass juice, spirulina, chlorella, drinking enough water. You guys got to learn about the benefits of some of these things like wheatgrass juice. All right? And focus on your health primarily and your money. Your money is a close second. So I do a lot of workout videos for you guys, all kinds of training videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more soon. And we will be doing this as a full-time job. Well, if I become a personal trainer, it's still going to be part-time. But I can be a personal trainer for 20 hours a week if I want. I don't have to be a trainer for 40 hours a week. I can just be a part-time personal trainer. So I can do this, talk to you guys, and do training videos specifically for YouTube. So that will be coming up very soon. This guy's from India. That's crazy, dude. India? Well, everybody is from somewhere. But I am quite hungry. I'm quite hungry. I have been eating today, but with that workout, with my walk, I'm probably in a calorie deficit today. I'm just like, oh man, I want to eat, but my abs are getting ripped. So it's okay. It is good to fast every once in a while. There is multiple benefits of eating less. It is, digestion is a biochemical process that taxes the body. It uses up a lot of energy so that your body cannot use as many resources towards healing, cleaning away dead cells, protecting your DNA from ultraviolet radiation, all kinds of stuff like that. So eating less is very good sometimes. And the benefits, you get a ripped six-pack, which is always great. Even if you're not freaking jacked and have huge muscles, if you got a six-pack, that's saying something. It's impressive. If your arms are at least decent and cut, and you at least got a little bit of a bicep peak, and you got a good six-pack, you're gonna be looking good. Wipe your nose, brother. Wipe your nose, brother. It's something in your nose. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. My six-pack is coming in, boys. Let this motivate you to get a six-pack as well, guys, okay? If you are fat and overweight, you need to get a six-pack. Let's get it, guys. Just kidding, made you do it. Wow. Good one, dude. You won. Now you can rest easy. Congratulations. Good job. This guy affected me. He made me touch my nose, and I think he lives in a whole different country. How is that possible? Yeah, good job. You won. I will send you a 1 ounce silver bar. Never. So. I can rest easy knowing I'm not a middle-aged white guy trying to get a six-pack. Why would you not want to be a middle-aged white guy? What are you? What are you? Are you 23? No, Monkey Vibes is 23. A middle-aged guy, and guess what? I already have a six-pack. I'm just trying to make it sharper, more cut. more precise, so that it just looks freaking scary when you look at it, and it gets thousands of views. When I release my new six-pack, the internet will be in awe. Okay, this will be in about 2 months. I will release it. I will release the beast. And being middle-aged, it's been said that life starts at 40. Okay, I guess I could explain it a little bit. I'm just going off the cuff here. It's been said that life starts at 40. I think this is very true, because when you finally turn 40, what do you have? You finally have all the tools to gain wealth, to gain success. By the time you are 40, you have made so many freaking mistakes, like I have. Be a freaking genius at how to deal with life situations. So when you turn 40, that's when your life starts to go good. That's when it has the potential. And watch it again, of your age. You have to take advantage of that wisdom that you gained. You can't stay in the same paths doing a bunch of bullshit, freaking playing video games and drinking beer. You gotta stop drinking beer. You gotta get freaking ripped, okay? All natty, bro. Don't do roids. I'm going all natural right now. I'm not on anything. I haven't touched anything like anabolics in a while. I've only ever experimented very small amounts anyhow. But yeah. And you have a pink tip. I have BBC LOL I1. No, I have a BBC too. No hairline and white man can't jump. That's why I wouldn't want to be one. Oh, this guy is he's a different gentleman, you know. I think he has more melanin in his skin. He's got a BBC, you know. I mean, that's a great thing. White men can jump though, dude. I can jump pretty decent, okay? Some white men can jump. Yes, black men definitely, and Africans too, do have like really superior genetics. Look at freaking Serge Nubret, Robbie Robinson. These are strictly superior in terms of muscle mass and more fast twitch fibers, I think, and you know, even more aggression, you could argue. Some would argue that. I don't think necessarily. But yes, that is true. So I don't know. But still, middle-aged white guy, that's still good, dude. I'm still good, okay? Yeah, I'm not you, but I'm still good. I'm still me, okay? I'm still stacking silver. That's really good, dude. I'm still stacking silver too. Well, actually, I haven't bought any in a couple weeks, but I'm gonna make a purchase very soon, okay? I will definitely make a silver purchase soon. I've been buying AGQ. That's the silver ETF. So in a way, yes, I'm still stacking. Bought silver through that, yes. I love you, brother. You know how to take a joke. Thanks, Jay Anderson. Yeah. Remember that one TikTok where it goes, my husband is Mr. Anderson or something, and he's this big dude? I don't know. That's just a whole different topic. But I'm generally a moderately toned guy, you know. I can take a joke. I don't get upset that easy. Well, I do, but I know how to hide it. I'm a master at hiding the anger. You have to be these days, you know. If you get upset, you swear at somebody, you're going to jail. So no matter how angry you are, you got to be able to contain that anger, you know, and use it for good. You have to channel your anger, okay? There's a story of Tom Platz, one of the best bodybuilders in history. His girlfriend left him for his training partner. She just took off. She said, screw you, I'm going to go out with your training partner. Oh yeah, he's so sexy. Ha! And she left him for him. And he used that pain and anger and hurt, and he turned it into production of building, of becoming the quad father, having some of the best quads in all of history. You know, wonder how much gear he used. Probably a lot. Probably a lot. But still, amazing legs. Some of the best in all of history. Stacking 1 ounce generics instead of 10 ounce bars as much. I would stack both, dude. You know, 1 ounce rounds are always really, really, really good to stack because they're just so easy to sell. You could just sell 2 of them if you want, you know. And yeah, when silver skyrockets, when silver just launches and goes to the moon, you're only going to need to sell 2. You'd be like, I want to sell 2 ounces of silver this month, all month. I'll just sell 2 ounces, and that's going to be a lot of money. You know, for 2 ounces, that's going to probably be $400 or $500. That's going to supplement your income. So when silver skyrockets, yes, I believe we should sell it. We should sell some here, sell some here, sell some here, at different periods. Oh yeah. The copper crash worried me. I've looked at the chart several times of copper, just watching that drop, just how fast it was. What was it like? Was it 2 days or something? It was up to frickin' 580. What was it? 580, and it just went what, down to 430 or something? 425. I don't even really know. But I've looked at it several times. I can't recall exactly, but it's crazy. Because they're copper tariffs or whatever the heck it was. I don't even know anymore. There's so much going on. My mind is really, it's really only getting focused on the YouTube and becoming a personal trainer. So it's like I'm losing focus on other things. It's just how my mind works. So yes, copper crash worried me too because I have a lot of copper. But I didn't really worry me. I know it's going to go back up. So what? It went down. Copper went down. Keep on stacking, right? That's what you do. Keep on stacking. It's down to a good base support level, so you got to remember that. It's at a pretty good base level. I should have had a father like you, but I'm black. What the hell, dude? I'm not gonna know how to take that. Okay, let's just move on. Damn, Jay, Mr. Tahoe, I hope you are back, but not built like one. Homeless man keeps knocking on my door. Any advice? Just tell him to get a job. Give him some water. This water's healthy. Just drink up. You need to stay hydrated. And tell him to look for a job. So yes, get and suggest to him where is a good place to work. Invite the homeless guy in and have him scavenge copper. Yeah, he'll steal your copper. Don't let a homeless guy come into your house. He will take all the copper. Well, I'm talking about the truck. Guys, you can see where I'm sitting. That's the bank. The bank is right there. There's a nice Toyota. I think that's a brand new Tundra. It looks very pretty, but the engines are not as good as they used to be. They're not going to go a million miles anymore. Okay. You stay here, but bring me 50 pounds of copper a day. You stay here now, but bring me 50 pounds of copper a day is a lot of money. That's over $200 a day. And when copper goes up to $20 a pound in the next 4 or 5 years, I think this could happen. It's going to be crazy. You stay here now, but that's not a real place. Those buildings look fake. Yeah, right, dude. That one looks fake. And even that one kind of looks fake. I'm pretty sure all the buildings are real, except that green one, because it looks like a freaking green screen. Like, really? I never seen a freaking building looking like a green screen before. The Bam, he's not homeless anymore. Bro, you are a true man show thingy. Oh my goodness. That is inappropriate. It's a fishbowl experiment. I think some of my viewers are deranged. Alright guys, thank you for watching though, Mr. Tahoe. Mr. Tahoe, if you really want to support this channel, join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. Alright? Then we can schedule a phone call. We can talk about how you can get more money and more health and more muscle. Alright guys. So yeah, remember to schedule your phone calls, join the Patreon. If you're looking for encouragement, I'm willing to talk to you and get you on the right path, okay? Get you on the path to success. That's my goal. Got to help one person, hopefully every month. Help one person big time every month. Help bring them out of their pit of despair and bring them up to success. I've got to find these people. I know you're out there. You guys that need help, we got to get you on the right path with investing. Get you some hope that you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to become healthy. And you're going to live till 100 or 105. That's what I'm trying to do, is live over 100. That's why I take all that wheatgrass juice. I really like to live over 100. I think it's possible, but I'm probably going to need some kind of surgery or something at some point, you know, or medical intervention. But I do think I could live till 100. I need to adopt a lower stress life. So my job right now is very high stress, but it's really great pay, but it's extremely high stress. So within the next couple of years, I hope I can move to doing this full-time and personal training full-time. And that's going to be key. You want to have a low stress life and you want to be happy. But struggle can be beneficial too, okay? That's why it's good to struggle in the gym. There's your struggle. I think being healthy is a struggle. I like that struggle. What are you driving, mate? I have a CF Moto 450 NK. It's a 450 motorcycle. And I get 70 miles a gallon. And I just love it. I love it. Life is a struggle. Yes, you're always struggling. But you want to get to the point where it makes it a little bit easier. You want to start to save up some money. All right? I teach you guys to save up a $10,000 emergency fund. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to get going. If you do need help in life, you want to get started on saving money, stocks, cryptos, you don't know where to go, you can schedule a call with me. You can pay me via the Cash App. And if you join the Patreon and you tell me you're going to stay for at least a couple of months, I'll do it like that. I'll do it for free. So you just got to pay the $10 for a couple of months. We'll do a call. If you're going through any troubles, you just had a breakup, maybe, I know I can help get you through. Maybe you're in debt. I've been there. I know exactly what to do. Whatever your problem is, guys, I'm here to help you guys if you need it. So, see you on the next episode.